What is up, Worthwhilers? Welcome back to the Worthwhile. I'm Chip Casual. Today we are in the kitchen. We're getting a cooking show going, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm making my deluxe protes or protein oats. I've got all these awesome ingredients here in front of me, so we're going to whip that up right now. This is something I've been eating every day for the last 3 or 4 weeks. My first meal of the day, skip breakfast, try to get through, midday, somewhere before 2 o'clock, and I'll eat this meal. So it's pretty high calorie, but it's also pretty healthy. You can tweak it however you like, but check this out. There's pretty much just 2 main stages to making this. There's an initial bunch of ingredients we're gonna mix into a bowl, then we're gonna put that in the fridge, leave it for a good hour, kind of do that, mid-morning, set it up for later, and then afterwards you rip it out of the fridge, put all the beautiful decorations on it, which are obviously other ingredients, delicious ingredients. You've got your winning meal ready to go. We'll start with the first section. It is protein oats. So the idea is protein powder, pick your poison. Plant protein is my current thing. It was on the way, now I'm on the plant protein. I'm going with this blessed choc coconut flavor for today. So basically I'll get a big old scoop of that. Maybe another, even a half in there, scooping a bit. We're throwing in, up to you whether you want to use this ingredient, which is creatine monohydrate. It's trying to get huge out here. No, not really, just, it's good for a bit of muscle growth. Totally flavorless, you won't notice it in your meal, but again, completely optional there. Just gonna mix those 2 powders together. Right, then almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. These aren't exact measurements that I'm using either, so we're just gonna pour some in. Then just use the spoon to mix in. You don't want to put too much in. You're basically trying to get a nice, it's almost like a cake mix that you're gonna go for. It's gonna look like, you don't want it to be too thick, like you don't want it to be a ball of dough, but you don't want it to be like a soup either, so you kind of just need to eye it. Less is more to begin with, and that way, if you need a bit more, you can top it up and you haven't gone too far. Can't take liquids out of recipes once they're in there. Chili's a good one to learn that lesson with. So there's no sugar in this protein powder either. This recipe is actually vegan friendly. Doesn't mean you have to be vegan to enjoy it. Alright, so we mixed that up, got that going into a nice sort of gooey cake mix. Then your oats, rolled oats, regular oats, none of that quick oat stuff, no flavored stuff, just plain rolled oats. I'm not doing exact measurements here, so I'm using this half cup measurer, but I'm pretty much going to use that twice. And nearly a full cup of oats. I'm just going to again mix that in. Another splash in here, just so you don't want it to be too thick. And there's no cooking involved here, so it's really, you don't need to cook the oats. You just get them straight out of the pack, straight in. Once all the oats are mixed in nicely, it's looking like a dessert. Like I said, sugar-free, some stevia in the protein powder. Then we're going to go for frozen blueberries. So it's kind of one of the reasons I leave it in the fridge for a little bit, because you don't really want to eat the blueberries when they're frozen. I mean, they're good either way, but so you just eye that up, and then essentially you just push the blueberries down into the mixture, try and distribute evenly. I like to get a good distribution of ingredients with every mouthful. Push that down, push all the, submerge is the word, submerge the blueberries beneath the oatmeal mixture. So stage 1 is nearly complete. The last thing I'll do before we chuck this in the fridge is just put on some ground cinnamon, not cinnamon sugar, just ground cinnamon. I'm going to tell you how to make it. You can put straight up sugar on it if you want, that's your call. But this is my recipe and it's really good. So Take a little opportunity to just clean the side of the edges of the bowl here. Bit of quality assurance. That's ready for the fridge. Then you can go do something else for a little bit, even half an hour is fine. Just give the oats a chance to soak up the mixture. The blueberries will defrost a little bit as well, so back shortly. Now it's time for stage 2. A bit of time has passed. We'll get the bad boy out of the fridge. Anyway, it's kind of set, and now we're just going to add awesome toppings to it basically. So we've already got in there protein powder, creatine, oats and blueberries and a bit of cinnamon. We're going to pretty this up. Generally I would evenly distribute the toppings so that each bite is just like a world of goodness with all the ingredients. For the purposes of this vid, I'm going to do it in one of those pretty Instagram type decorations. Just looks a little bit nicer for presentation. 1 banana, just going to chop that up. Whack those on. Banana discs, you can call them. A little bit of an arrangement. I like to get a little bit more cinnamon just on top of the banana. Again, you know, you can tweak this however you like. Black chia seeds for a nice little line down the middle there. Then we got some dry roasted almonds. You can put natural almonds or whatever you want, but these are sort of crunchier. Almonds they're good for you. They're pretty high in calories, but they're good calories, good fats. Shredded coconut. This is my gun recipe. I encourage you to give it a go. Alright, so that's basically it. Get a nice coffee or something to go with it. Give it a go. Chip Casuals, worthwhile, protes, vegan friendly, absolutely delicious, and it's like, it feels like you're actually eating a dessert. There's only natural sugar in it, some good natural fats in there as well. If you've got any ideas, you tried it, let me know what you think. If you've got a variation of this, I'm interested to know. I should mention that I'm not sponsored by any of these brands, but I would like to be, so hit me up. Get whatever brands you want, get whatever ingredients you want, you know, vary this in 1,000 different ways. But I haven't got sick of this recipe yet, so I'm going to keep going. You wouldn't believe it, it's relatively good for you. But it is. Take it easy out there. If you like these kind of kitchen episodes, I'm probably going to do some more, so let me know if you're into that. Till next time, I'm Chip Cash. This is The Worthwhile. We'll see you soon. Peace.